Hello, everyone.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, the preseason draws to a close with a good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Play action now. Cousins. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And it's third down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Gerald McCoy. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second. Second and 9. Second down following the run. They run. Martin. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, from the safety of our booth, I think it's okay after that run that I call him still the name that maybe he's not too crazy about, the muscle hamster.
Yeah, his teammates at Boise State called him that. He doesn't like that, though.
He hates that name.
He told us he prefers, and he told the world he prefers Duggernup.
It's always tough when you come up with your own nickname.
It doesn't stick.
I hope it works for him, but I have my doubts.
We're going muscle hamster here in the booth. Now it's Martin, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well.
Second down, 8. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he loses the football a second time. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 38-yard line. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Here's Winston. It's caught. Humphreys. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. They go play action here on first down. And he floats one there, incomplete. And the tight end, Luke Stocker, was the target. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. A second down throw for Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trent Murphy leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Jameis to throw it. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Time running out here on the play clock. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. First down, here's Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. Davis fighting. He loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
You ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
3rd down and 4. On play action, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Robert Ayers with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Here's Tressway now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And before the punt, time is going to run out on this first quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down. situation. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Now here comes the Redskin defense heading back onto the field. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Now Sims. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second down, Fitzpatrick. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the defensive unit for the Buccaneers as they get set here. They're hoping to do what they did last time, force another punt. Last time it resulted in a field goal. We'll see if they can get another stop here, though.
And the best defenses are in the business of preventing points and creating points. And that's exactly what these guys did on their last possession. Why? Because they got off the field on 3 and out, turned the ball over to their offense after the punt, and let them roll downfield and put the ball through the post for a field goal.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now McCoy, his first throw since coming in. Out to the left, it's complete to Dyson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Again, a run with Thompson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They'll run with Thompson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Here's McCoy. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Noah Spence able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Charles Sims, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now we look at Josh Doxson. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, McCoy. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Noah Spence with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. And we check on the game going on over in New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fitzpatrick. His throw incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Charles Sims, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Meanwhile, the 2nd quarter score from Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up a lot. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Josh Doctson and company heading back onto the field now. They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the 2nd quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
And don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think of wide receivers at times being disruptive. It's just that they know their talents and they know the type of plays they can make, and they can make big ones. They want the ball to help their team.
Yeah, you got to think he's going to want the ball more. 1 target, no catches. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Back now As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Back to the air on second down. McCoy. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, and now he bowls him over. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. A handoff to start the drive to Sims. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Sims. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First down, Fitzpatrick. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing again here, Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Josh Huff, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. Complete, he finds Blake. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason as we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, LR.
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Buccaneers are happy to be sitting in the locker room with a lead. The Redskins just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 1st and 10. Sims is going to get clear of the defense here. And this run goes for a touchdown. Buccaneers push the lead to 10. Now 1st and 10. Sims is going to get clear of the defense here. And a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. Just about out of time in the first half. The lead now at 14. Brate's got nobody around him on the catch. And he ends up at the 29-yard line before he stopped on the play. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to Tampa for the start of the second half.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's all... almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Fitzpatrick now on second down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Caught. It's Huff. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Now Thompson. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Let's go.
They run it here with Thompson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
A first carry for Samaje Perine, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll run it here. This is Rodgers. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And break. The tight end's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 2nd half in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Le'Veon Bell, a touchdown on the ground in that one. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. And that's complete to Huff. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And Huff reels it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. To throw on 2nd down, Fitzpatrick. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ryan Fitzpatrick taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Let's go!
On 1st down, McCoy. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. From the gun, McCoy. They'll drop it off to P-Ride, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw on second down. McCoy, and a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now a stoppage as Samaje Perine appears to have been shaken up on the play. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. The Redskins on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Blue landed.
Now McCoy. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw on second down. McCoy. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Looking to throw. McCoy. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Matt Jones, 27 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
They'll try and run it here. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. On the ground, Rodgers. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on third down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Stacy McGee coming in. To drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Here we go. Green.
Operating from the gun, McCoy. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Back to throw. McCoy. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jaquez Smith in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Green 39!
To throw on third down, McCoy. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the 1st. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there, going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. And he whips that one incomplete there. looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Bucs on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He finds Humphries. And still fighting. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Adam Humphries, 69 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking to throw on second down. McCoy brought in over the middle by Grant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the gun on third down, McCoy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down. McCoy over the middle. Complete. It's Grant. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, McCoy. Caught right side, Davis. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw on 2nd down, McCoy. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On first down, McCoy. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Throwing again on second and 10. McCoy. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Let's go. Blue Liners.
On third down, McCoy. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Chris Thompson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
After review of the play,
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, and I think the Redskins got it. Yes, they did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Here's McCoy. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. Looking to throw on second down. McCoy throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
To throw on third down, McCoy. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now Rodgers. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Another carry now for Rodgers. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Bucs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run. It's Rodgers. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Fitzpatrick here to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.